Hello, my name's Nicky Hutchison, and
This is Suddes.
and we're back again watching another episode of Sonic Underground.
Yeah.
Oh
man. Just seeing some of the footage, just like you watch the back credits and it's like every single one of those clips you can allocate to something, but this first one, nah. It's just like the test footage.
Yeah. Somebody's actually done like GIF versions of this intro, and when you watch them, like if you watch them like frame by frame, they're really well done.
Yeah, they are.
And like I said, there's a lot of talented people. There's, you know, the look of the show. Like one of the weird things about this show is that everything's like overly futuristic. Like Manic's bottle, like had like weird things like a circle grid on for no reason.
Yeah.
But I love that design. It's just that kind of funny little world they created.
It's like the mock future that Disney made in the 50s of like everything's going to have hoops.
Everything's going to have circles and hooves and, you know, in the sky, like Futurama's like... the joke with Futurama is that it's meant to look like the Jetsons, but it's probably more like Blade Runner. It's kind of everything shit.
Bug!
Yeah, so we're actually the episode Bug.
Not about the Saturn game of the same name, unfortunately.
Yeah, why would we want to play that?
I don't know.
And everything about this show is that it always opens with narration with the mother, and it would always be like, this is the message, or here's the lesson of the episode, more or less. She's like the Queen Princess Celestia of the Sonic universe. Oh god, you can imagine people trying to put underground and memory.
Look, it's Sonic CD! No, it's not.
Yeah, Manic is the, what's the best way to describe it? Like he's like the typical 90s stereotype hipster surfer dude.
He's the Michelangelo of the Sonic clan.
Yeah. It's the animation just bubbling up and down.
Oh yeah, who am I pointing at?
Look at my head wobble up and down. I did so much this. No, it's just like there's some frames in this. You just see like really random stuff, like the shot of his eyes. There's all these like veins in his eyes.
Yeah, well, he is a surfer type.
Well, he is a stoner.
Pass me another few hits of that, Sonic bro.
That's my bro.
It's funny for this to be, of course, this is the last show Jill White did a Sonic essentially. And would you say the voice? How much of the voice has changed? Because this was done in '99 or '98 at least, probably when they made it.
Are we talking just Sonic's voice?
Well, just talking about Sonic's voice,
like from AOSDH. Saturday
yeah, from all three shows.
He's definitely got deeper with this one and a lot more mature. And I think that's because he's had to advocate that out to make a difference between Manic and Sonia, since he's still using the same codes.
Yeah.
Like vocal code transition, if you get me.
Yeah.
It's like, how do I put it? It's like some of Frank Welker's voices. Like Jim Cummings actually is a better example, and he does his evil voices, and as soon as it like finishes a sentence, you can hear the accents of his other evil characters coming out, like Goofy. Was it Pete from the Goofy movies? And that,
oh yeah, Pete.
You can hear that
for
in
Goot
the
Troop,
comic.
yeah,
and like all of that, and Tigger as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I reckon he did change it for this.
Yeah, but it's funny because he did the live action short thing, which
I just love when he points him to like Sup or something like that, and Nostalgia Critics just like, the fuck is that?
I mean that's the weird thing. That's the weird thing with that short, because everybody said, "Oh, there's too many cameos, and they're all just doing it." It's like they all just turned up. They all just did it for the last minute. They all just came up. He actually went to the shot. He was actually asked, "Can you come down to shoot this?" And this is back when he sort of supposedly finished NC and did that other thing, demo reel, which everybody hated.
Yeah.
And then went back to the NC. And people think he's a sellout. It's like, well, at least he bothered to turn down for the fucking set and actually do it.
He's a sellout. I mean, he's a guy who's like making a career out of reviewing movies.
Well, let's be fair.
On the internet, not even for a company. So that's...
Well, let's be fair. Wouldn't we be doing that if we could?
Yeah.
He's doing our dream.
Exactly. If I was making millions, call me a sellout if you want. I'm quite happy. Well, I don't think he's making millions, but
no. Well, he's making more money than probably
we are. Yeah.
Yeah, which is I don't have a job, so.
I have a job, but it's not watching movies. God damn it.
Oh, this is the other thing about the show. They had this van, which again,
the mystery machine.
It's the Volkswagen van of the future.
It's the Sonic Skoda. Let's get it. And And only Manic drives. Like, you trust, like, out of all three of them, you trust a stoner to drive.
You trust the surfer dude.
Hey, dude, is that the sat nav or the fuel gauge? I can't...
Look at that, you can hear like the brown noise in the fan. There's a brown.
Yeah, the tire just melts off. Of course.
Yeah, and even then, it's like a lot of times when the van's on, it's like it always seems to be mid-air when they're animating it.
It's always floating over corners, like...
Yeah, this kind of It's funny I mentioned this episode because it reminded this, weirdly enough, is like a Mad Max homage actually. This guy.
Oh, I'll tell you what one we need to watch after this. Quite a similar one. They get stranded in the desert and ends up getting fed to the Karlak.
Yeah, the Sarlacc.
Yeah.
But I'm saying I just remembered, like, I rewatched Mad Max movies and I remember, oh yeah, this is clearly what they were homaging or parodying or whatever you want to say.
This had a lot. It's got Mad Max, there's some Indy, there's some Star Wars, some Blade Runner.
But again, as a kid, I would never know that. I just thought,
No.
this random Australian desert dweller guy.
It took me ages to get the Star Wars one.
Well, I think the Star Wars would be the easiest one.
Yeah, but as a kid I hadn't seen through the Star Wars yet, before Sonic Underground. And it's not just my face.
Lovely transition. I wonder if they asked him to say, "Could you try and do a Mel Gibson accent? Try and copy Mel Gibson?" And maybe they realised.
What was the biggest... Here's a good one for you. What was the biggest rumour that you heard about this show?
The rumour was they had more... the show was canned, or that there were more episodes planned and it was canned before they got to do them.
Yeah, I'd heard that one.
No, the truth was actually they only had, 47 episodes?
40.
They only planned to do that, and they never bothered to we're never going to do like a Queen Elida bullshit story out. It's like, screw that. Which, to be fair, that's even more mean actually than the Siam War.
It just makes you think you're going to go to the extent of making origin stories for a brand new...
But you have this whole art, you have a thing that's clearly has a thing that's building up to something, and then you don't bother to even pay it off.
So, like, the best thing I heard, but the reason I asked that was, like, I once heard several times actually that Knuckles, the Grand Elder Knuckles' uncle Zephyr or whatever he was called, was voiced by Sean Connery.
No, it's the guy who can do like an impression of Sean Connery.
Like, why did that even become a rumor?
I don't know. I think my mum actually saw she actually watched an episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog. It's the same guy.
Yeah.
Because he did the snowman.
Yeah.
And even this, and he just said, "Is that Sean Connery?"
Yes, I secretly like Sega.
That's right. Yeah, which is funny because there's a whole song bit, and the second time that snowman comes back in Courage, there's a song bit in it. Yeah. Figures up my life. I'm pretty sure Sean doesn't sing. Or at least I don't think he sings that much.
Somebody needs to dub that song over like Last Crusade.
every Sean Connery movie is a dance sequence. Every time it looks like it's about to break out the song.
Yeah, just The Rock.
You figures up my life.
Okay.
Random face.
Again, it's that Simpson the cat face.
There's somebody's done a whole Tumblr where it's just like every kind of weird facial bit or random animation error. Just for your pleasure of just seeing how weird it is.
Yeah.
I think this is the first show. Sorry.
This particular music piece, it's quite Knights and Sonic Adventure.
I was going to say, I mean, this is the first show that was done, was coloured in digital. This is like the beginning of like doing animated shows and colour them in digital rather than cell.
Yeah.
Because this is the thing now, every animated show that's 2D is now coloured in computers, supposedly.
Yeah, this was just before everyone started adopting Flash into the, like...
Well, using computers, really, that's the main thing, or using them to colour things in. And even then, it's like, there's a lot of, like, zoom, like, you see a lot of tracking or zooming shots, and you can tell they must have used a computer.
Yeah. But it looks nice.
But it's weird, because this is... But it is weird, because again, a lot of shows, like, I think up to 2004, most shows were still, like, cell animated.
Yeah, it wasn't Nacho Libre, sorry, Mucha Lucha the first to use Flash animation, like, shortly after the squiggle.
Well, I think that and Foster Never Mind Your Friends, like, the first time you saw a primetime animated show in Flash.
Mm.
Hey, where's Manic?
I remember. I remember when Ned and Eddie was covered in digital. Like, it's still animated the same way, but you can tell because it looked more brighter.
Yeah, certain things popped out because the characters would do melty animations.
But the colour was just so much more cleaner rather than the sort of, you could say, the texture of the cell.
And boom, your pledge of allegiance to
How does that work? It's soaked in liquid.
I don't. Yeah, this idea is that you have this machine that somehow carries a venom that if you get stung by it, it's somehow. I don't know. It's like. It's like the fungus in Last of Us. It's like you're compelled against your will. It's just.
Oh, I think some of those things are better off roboticized, to be fair.
Oh yeah, the one thing about Underground is there's a lot of random, bizarre background characters as well.
This is what I was bringing up when we were talking about Sonic Boom months ago. It's like the side characters just actually look like they'd belong in the background of a Sonic.
But they look like they belong in the universe rather than just here's a snake person, snail guy, blob monster.
Yeah, I mean obviously Sleeping Didn't go a little bit out, but to look more Looney Tunes and all else. But most of them actually look like they wouldn't be out of place in a Fleetway comic in the back, like in a bar or something.
Yeah.
I found a spot on me bam.
God's sake. And this is the thing in the animated series that Robotnik has to have
His spinning chair.
He has. The same spinning chair. He always has to have like two people, like two lackeys.
Yeah.
Or at least he has to have someone to talk to or be abusive to.
Yeah, why is he going insane? Who's to correct him when he's wrong?
Yeah. Like I said, I just got the feeling that there should have been a different animation. They just kept him.
He's still stoned as man.
I think this is why everybody thought he was stoned. They just saw this episode.
Yeah, just like, This is what he's smoking?
Like I said, that little flybot, and it's just like, it's overly, it's got all lines and...
Why put it in his pouch? Get it to sting him in the pecker.
Well, but in his... Oh dear. This is Grounder actually.
Yeah, it's Gary Chalk, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, was I'm trying to think, was Sanjo Barryman dead at this point, or was he?
No, he was not. He died in like a few years after this was made. It was like the mid-2000s. I remember that.
Right.
I remember reading about it on Sonic Stadium.
But again, there's a lot of people who see him as just the definitive Robotnik because of this. That's because of that voice, really.
Oh, it's so good though. That's what makes it entertaining, and it's the same thing with Sonic Boom right now. The best thing about Sonic Boom and OSTH is Eggman or Robotnik, whoever you're calling him.
Brilliant. He's the same guy. I don't care.
I saw one of those butterfly things and chased it all over the place.
I think he does a random. Right to the camera. Right into the camera.
But I got lost in Animaniacs.
Yeah. Whoa, awesome. Where'd you get those?
I got him from Tupac. He pinned up my ride. Not Tupac. Exhibit.
This is something in a lot of kids' cartoons, is that even if they're supposed to be violent, they always use laser guns to like real guns. Like, yeah, but isn't laser technically worse? Because in science fiction, you kind of cut your arm off or just disintegrate you.
Yeah, completely melts you to a pulp. No, it's fine.
Yeah, so it's like, well, it's not real. No kids can.
But it didn't draw blood, though.
Yeah.
Okay. It's because there's none left, but whatever.
Actually, Sonic's sitting in a love cage. He's at the bed. I just noticed actually, Sony's got like lightning bolts covers, and Sonic's got love hearts. So to say.
Wow.
I think there's a bit of animation around. Though I bet you they probably saw that in the arena. Like, oh shit.
His eyes are fine now. He's gone off for a secret talk behind that rock.
Oh, it's changed back. Just saying he's got the right covers now.
I was dreaming about the Flash this time. I like how the tracks of the truck are like the opposite direction to the way
the way the background is actually.
It's like truck's sideways.
Yeah, the lines are going in. The truck's actually sideways.
Yeah. Hedgehog ass.
Like this, I see a lot of some of the model sheets, like some of the vehicles, because there's a lot of artwork for this actually on eBay. Like a lot of the model sheets for vehicles or the robots, the background.
Yeah, I've wanted to buy a load. I just don't have the money.
Yeah, but they look really good. I mean, you look at them as drawings; they look really good. I think it's when you animate them because they're so complex.
Yeah, some of them are good enough to be Transformers fodder.
But I think the problem is, it's funny because you look at a lot of cartoons now. If you like
What?
Did you hear a beep?
Yeah.
Manic, you alright?
I'm making munchies in the microwave.
I think just trying to remember. It's but he. I forgot what I was going to say. I just remember.
What are you doing? Let's contact.
I'm having phone sex with Robotnik. What are you wearing, Hedgehog?
No.
I'm like wearing a belt and some shoes, some gloves. Oh, that is hot. Tell me more.
Blast!
9 pounds a minute? What kind of rate is that?
Hey guys, what's up?
Like I said, the animation's a bit inconsistent. One minute he's got the stone of, well, he's supposed to be under control look, and then it sort of changes each scene. Every other incidental scene.
I was stung by a flyby.
Obviously.
I remember being stung by a flyby.
Obviously. Duh.
Why is my penis itchy?
Actually, that fly sound effect sounds like from Spyro, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a dragonfly noise, isn't it?
Yeah.
Rather than the generic.
Yeah. Shit! Fuck! Like, out of the way!
Crikey! Well, you just smack it with your guitar up. No, shoot it.
That's the thing, if someone says to you, what was underground
There's a
again?
big hole in the wall now. It's just like, oh man, how to catch a fly.
I see that so many times I've been at that random shot.
It doesn't get funny. Like, stop getting funny.
The drum solo bit. It's like,
It's like one of them we should like do the EastEnders fill there. Just for those Yanks who have no clue EastEnders is British, so that's
about a bunch of miserable gits, really.
that's ran for too long. Having fun there.
Bash, bash, bash. Oh yeah, no, there is. This is the weird thing.
The
Every time
car's
they
like bigger than it's like the Mystery Machine meets the TARDIS. It just changes into.
it's as big as whatever the show makers want it to be. We should also mention that the singing voice of Sonic's actually Double D of all things from
Is
Ed,
it?
Edd and Eddie.
No.
It's Double D. Actually,
Holy shit! You can hear that as well.
yeah, it's definitely there.
You can hear his panic voices.
You can hear that in the yeah.
Fuck my blood,
I've just blown his mind, everyone. He's not on drugs.
dude. I might need some after this. Christ. No, never put 2 and 2 together. It must have been the episode where, like, you know, Double D joined Van Halen for a bit. I just missed out on. It reminded me of those bugs from Mystic Cave Zone.
There's a random.
The
Like I said, the editing in this is like they do every trait. It's like put the screen, move it, smother it, try and do transition, or like.
You seen that episode of The Simpsons where Homer makes Lisa like a videotape for a birthday?
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting out of it.
Yeah, it's like my first editing
Even
kit.
Sonic can't be bothered.
Yeah, that's typical Sonic, just like being being smug. That's what you get for being smug. Actually, it's funny because there's been an episode of Boom where obviously in this show Sonic's got a double bass guitar.
No
Laser.
way.
No, I'm just saying in this show it's obviously got like
right, I
a
thought you were gonna say
laser guitar thing. No, in Sonic Boom he's got a 3-1.
A 3-headed one?
Yeah.
What? No, he needs to rock the Jimmy Page guitar again. That's cool. His 9-stringed bass guitar.
Good.
Yes. Count the strings.
Actually, that scream sounds like Michael Jackson, actually.
Oh! Yeah, way past ignorant.
Although I remember watching this, I remember this joke coming up was kind of funny. Just coming up with this whole bit.
having fun there, Sonic.
No, just this whole bit here coming up. It's like, give me a second.
He's hiding it jointly on his back.
It's just just give me a second, please.
See, even Manic's happy about that. He knew what it was.
They should just not do swear instead. It's like, fuck! Shit! Jesus Christ!
Damn. No.
Aussie music, so you know it's Australian.
Oh, yeah.
Everything's gone.
Dengan came and ate my hedgehog.
I am X. Oh, listen to these guys. Sheila! This is Sheila.
What other name is it going to be?
What's Australian? Why not?
Where's my children? Pommy and Ponce. There's my Uncle Testicle. What the fuck that was?
But in the meantime,
Just like a blob of fat from the bottom of your
But
George
I'm just-
Foreman
like
grill.
it's-
Oh, that'll do. Draw some eyes on
Well,
it.
yeah, it's just like that. It's just like just random citizens in this universe, like both Adventures and Underground. It's like just random whatever the fuck they drew. It's like, I did Doodle this week. Yeah, they'll do. But in production. Right in the middle of nowhere.
We're lost. More smoke. Manic needs to quit. That episode went nowhere. Oh, we're lost in the middle of nowhere. Yeah.
That's it.
It's like the Scooby-Doo ending where it's just like, and it was a bad guy.
And
And
then-
lost millions.
And everybody laughs. I destroyed a man's career.
Oh, but the dog's hungry.
Fuck you, Scooby-Doo. Oh god, we really. One day we gotta do something on Scooby-Doo.
It needs to be a Sonic Underground crossover.
Well, the next. Oh god, the next one looks like that.
Oh
So.
look, you get the rockin' soundtrack of Simple Plan from What's New Scooby-Doo to cover Sonic Underground music. I think you've got a pretty...
we'll be screwed.
Nah.